A skateboarder changes speed from 8 meters per second to 12 meters per second. How much time did this maneuver take? All right, so if I'm thinking about this, let's draw a picture first. There's my skateboarder, so there's my skateboard. That's kind of the beginning of the motion. Here's the end of the motion. Or so I like to think about this as a story. And so here's my skateboarder. There we go. Legs, body, arms. All right, and skateboarder changes speed from 4 meters per second, so that's here, 4 meters per second to 8 meters per second. All right, and does this in a distance of 12 meters. So the 4 meters per second is the beginning of our story, so that's going to be the initial velocity, v naught. 8 meters per second is the end of our story, so that's going to be v by itself. And the distance is 12 meters, so we're going to call that x equals 12. Remember also that for all the problems that we're doing, we're just going to make x not equal 0, so 0 is right there. All right, next step. Let's list the givens. Givens. All right, v naught equals 0, v equals 12 meters per second, x equals 12 meters, and I am looking for the time to complete this. All right, so as I'm looking at this, I see two ways of approaching it. First one is I could calculate the acceleration, keep all my decimals, and then use that to find the time. Second way I can do this is I can actually use my average velocity relationships. So in other words, x over t equals v plus v naught over 2. And I'm looking for the time, so I can cross multiply this. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit simpler because v naught is equal to 0, so I can get rid of that right there. That'll be x over t is equal to v over 2. Now I can cross multiply. So the final velocity times the time is equal to 2 times x. So the time is going to be 2 times x divided by the velocity. So the time will be 2 times 12 meters divided by my velocity, which is 12 meters per second. So let's see, 2 times 12 is going to be 24 divided by 12. That's going to be 2 seconds. So my time here to make this distance change, the velocity change in 12 meters, is 2 seconds.